The ultimate revenge game is upon us as we have made it to Super Wild Card Weekend. And once again, the Buccaneers will take on Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. Last year we faced this team in the playoffs and they beat us 40-7 in an absolute beatdown. And then when we tried to get revenge to start the regular season, Joey Campbell got injured. We were able to beat them the second time around in the regular season, but nothing will feel better than if the Buccaneers are able to take down the Panthers today. As we are here in Raymond James Stadium, Panthers, Buccaneers, we are underway in Wild Card Weekend. David Lane back deep to return. He will take this from his own goal line, right up the middle with it, doesn't find much space, gets out to the 21. Here comes Joey Campbell. Offense has been absolutely revitalized with him at the helm, both running the football, his efficiency, and, being able to hold on to the ball. Only 11 interceptions has been super helpful. 1st and 10 from the 21, and Campbell is taken down. Looks like they tried to set up a screen for Terrence Lynch. It did not work. That makes it 2nd and 17. Campbell back to pass, and that one over the middle right at Deion Jones. And quickly, it is 3rd down and 17. Campbell back to pass, looking for someone open. Floating deep downfield for Elijah Moore. It's overthrown. And in just 47 seconds, the Bucs go 3 and out. Punt by Camarda is on the way. Nelson unable to take down the punt returner. Big hit by Yaya Diaby, and the ball comes loose. And as of right now, they're saying the Buccaneers have it. Take a look at the replay here. Big hit by Yaya Diaby, and I believe that is Brandon Pointer that jumped on the football. 1st and 10 from the 40 now. Bucs take back over. Pass up the seam, off the mark for Terrence Lynch. 0 for 3 start for Joey Campbell. And on 2nd down, he's back to pass again. Over the middle, there's Trey Palmer with a catch. Trey Palmer the 1st down and the first completion for Joey Campbell. That'll make it 1st and 10 from the 48. First handoff of the day goes to Rashad White. Little stutter step makes a man miss. 10 yards and a 1st down. Remind you guys that Kier Palmer is out today. He is injured. Pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrence Lynch. What a ball and what a catch. Buccaneers strike first. This was a beautiful route, throw across the field, right where it needed to be for Terrence Lynch. And it looks like actually we're going to get a review here from the officials. See if we got both feet in bounds. Not quite sure. That angle's not going to help us out at all, but it looked like only 1 foot may have come down. And that one looks like maybe 1 foot might have come down as well. And after review, it is 2nd and 10. They take the touchdown off the board. Joey Campbell hands off to Corrin Hurst, who goes to the outside, breaks a tackle, picks up a gain of 9. Corrin Hurst, tough running. 3rd and 1. Another handoff for Hurst, right up the middle, all the way up to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal from the Buccaneers. Fake handoff for Rashad White. Campbell does a little heel click in the end zone, touchdown. Joey Campbell wanted to rub it in a little bit. Little heel click into the end zone. I know it's a hurdle, but it's funnier to call it a heel click. Thank you. 7-0 Buccaneers as Bryce Young takes the field for the first time. We'll take a look at his numbers. He's been steadily getting better every season, but this may have been his worst year in the league so far. 26 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Not his greatest work. 1st and 10 from the 25. Young back to pass. First play of the game is a pass over the middle to David Njoku, and we've had trouble stopping David Njoku all season long. First play of the game is 17 yards for him. That brings them up to the 42-yard line. Young will hand off to Miles Sanders this time, and Sanders is stuffed. The mixture of Stevie Long and superstar Servassier get it done. Call that a loss of 1 as they're at the 43 now. Young back to pass again. Looking for someone, can't find anyone. It's Vita Vea bringing him down. Loss of 13 on the play. And I'm not sure why. Vita Vea came from the outside here. He was lined up at more of a defensive end position, but it does not matter where you put Vita Vea. He can still get the job done. 3rd down and 23. Back to pass is Young. Going over the middle, caught, and taken down is Njoku by Brandon Pointer. 3 and out forced by the Buccaneers. Just kidding, it was not a 3 and out. Buccaneers retake the field anyways from their own 19-yard line. First play of this drive is a fake handoff to Corey Hurst. Joey Campbell to the outside. Makes a man miss. Campbell's running. I forgot how to speak. Big play. 28 yards for Joey Campbell. Talk about that running ability from Campbell. And he's going to float this one deep to the end zone. Overthrows Trey Palmer. Yeah, Joey Campbell and his ability to run the football is special, man. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Handoff to Corey Hurst. And Terrence Lynch just went 5 yards backwards. Play was completely blown up by Khalil Mack. 3rd and 10 from the 47. Campbell back to pass again. Floating for the outside. I'm saying floating a lot today. Got to mix up the commentary. 4th and 10. Pass was incomplete for Terrence Lynch. Panthers take over at their own 20. See if they can have a more successful drive the second time around. Pass to the outside is caught by Miles Sanders. It's a quick gain of 8. It's always a tough matchup for our linebackers as Miles Sanders in the pass game. Speaking of, that's 2 plays in a row for Sanders. Going up the middle with it now. Gain of 16 yards. And that's 2 straight passes caught by Miles Sanders. 1st and 10 from the 44. Pass is picked off by Devin White. And that was a beautiful play by our veteran linebacker. We'll have to show you a replay here. It looked like Devin White faked as if he was going to blitz and then dropped back into his zone right where the ball was thrown. That's just incredible linebacker play. I don't even know how else to explain it. 1st and 10 from the 48. Pass goes quickly to the outside for Elijah Moore, and he picks up a gain of 5. Only the 2nd completion for Joey Campbell. The pass game has struggled a bit to start this one. Here's a fake to Chris Godwin and a handoff to Trey Palmer. Palmer with room to run. Palmer picks up a gain of 14. At least the rushing attack is working on all fronts. Here's a fake for Corey Hurst now. Campbell out to his left, throwing up the field, and another one off the mark. Not sure if it's nerves or what for Joey Campbell, but some of these passes are just not where they need to be. Handoff Corey Hurst. Cuts up the outside. 33 yards. Touchdown, Corey Hurst. One thing I love about this football team is the way that our wide receivers block for our running backs. You're going to see it here on the replay. Corey Hurst, he had a good 5 or 6 yard run, but then you take a look at the blocking from Chris Godwin. And, of course, our replay is not going to show that because, well, why would it? Chris Godwin had a beautiful block on the outside. 14-0 as Bryce Young takes the field for his 3rd drive of the day. Has an interception and a punt so far on 2 drives. Here's a handoff for Miles Sanders. 1 yard before he runs into Vita Vea. Vea's had a quiet year, but already in this game he's been able to make 2 plays. Here's a gain of 3 for Sanders. And it's 3rd and 6. Before this 3rd down play, though, we've made it to the end of the 1st quarter. 104 rushing yards after just 1 quarter of play. 3rd and 6 for the Panthers. Young back to pass again, looking over the middle. That one's caught by Jonathan Mingo. He gets all the way up to the 50-yard line. 1st down for the Panthers. From midfield now, handoff Miles Sanders, and he's able to pick up a gain of 8 before being taken down by the Bucs defender. It's Jamel Dean on the play. Fake handoff Sanders now, pass up the seam, picked off Isaiah Simmons. And Simmons going back the other way with it, taken down at the 28. Big time play by the Bucs defense. Bryce Young thought he could get it over Simmons, but he was in the right spot, able to get his hands up there and take the football away from David Njoku. Also, not a great throw by Bryce Young. A little bit behind Njoku. Had to turn around to even have a chance at catching it, and instead it was in the hands of Isaiah Simmons. 50 yards and a touchdown in the 1st quarter for Corey Hurst. We'll see what is in store for him today. First play of this drive is a fake to him, though. And a loss of 3 for Campbell. Khalil Mack was all over it. 2nd and 13. Now Campbell up the middle. Tried to get down. Hit as he was diving, and he lost the football. Eric Armstead came away with it. And now the Panthers have the ball again. 1st and 10 from the 32. Bryce Young going deep for Miles Sanders. It's caught for a touchdown. And just like that, it's back to a 1-score game. Miles Sanders able to really beat Devin White in coverage this time. Zeno, he just got a couple steps on him. Beautiful ball by Bryce Young. And that makes it 14-7. Buccaneers back out on the field. Trying to see if they can recover from that last drive. 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard run by Corin Hurst. Here is another handoff to Hurst. Finds a bit of space, picks up 4 more. That's 3rd and 2. 3rd down and 2. Campbell hands off to Rachaad White. 3 straight run plays. And Rachaad White, oh no. Rachaad White goes down with injury now. This team is already decimated, as they now without 2 of their top stars. Rachaad White is down and Kier Palmer is down. I don't even know if I mentioned that at the start of this game, as now Chris Godwin goes down. Back-to-back plays. Rachaad White and Chris Godwin leave the field with injury. And we get bad news. It's a dislocated ankle for Rachaad White. He will not be coming back in this one. Handoff to Elijah Moore here, and Terrence Lynch got in the way. Only a gain of 2. 3rd and 1. Cordero Patterson enters the game, and the right guard doesn't get up the field like he's supposed to, so we have no room to run. Gonna break the 4th wall here for a second. This is just a Madden problem, dude. I know I've shown it off before, but why don't you get upfield? Why are you pass setting? I know I could have cut up the middle, but I'm expecting you to get upfield to the 2nd level. 4th and 2. Campbell back to pass. This one's to the right side for Elijah Moore. Moore's got the 1st down and more. 13 yards for the Buccaneers. And now we get more bad news as Chris Godwin is out with a dislocated hip. And just very unfortunate for the Buccaneers. Shot play here for Terrence Lynch. And there's a flag there. I think they're going to get them for pass interference. They are. And that's against the rookie, Johnny Hood. A 27-yard pass interference makes it 1st and goal. Handoff to Corin Hurst, and he gets his 3rd touchdown of the game. How about that for a playoff debut? 3 touchdowns in the first half. And this Bucs rush defense is looking unstoppable. 1st and 10 from the 25 for Bryce Young. Making a change at the line of scrimmage. Rolling to his right, and that is... Looked like there was some contact there by Devin White, but there's no call. 2nd and 10. See if the Panthers can try to come back in this one. Young rolling to his right, finds Odell Beckham on the outside. Beckham makes a man miss. Beckham up the sideline. Big hit by Isaiah Simmons. Still a gain of 23. The Panthers have been able to move the football today, just haven't finished a drive yet. Here's a pass over the middle now. That one's caught by KJ Hamler. 15 more yards. And the Panthers are up to the 35. Another 1st down. Handoff Sanders. And he's taken down by Simmons and Stevie Long. It's a gain of only 1. Stevie Long has been making a lot more plays in the run game recently. 2nd down and 9. Bryce Young throws it away. 3rd and 9. Young up the seam for Njoku once again. And of course, it's David Njoku. 22 yards. Makes it 1st and 10 from the 12. Wanted to take the time out of this replay to just say, guys, Merry Christmas. I appreciate you all for supporting this series, or Happy Holidays. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you have a great one. I love you all for the support you've given me. You make me want to record this series. You make me want to edit this series. As Kenneth Murray goes down with an injury, we're having a great time here. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great holiday. This is probably coming out on Christmas Eve. So have a great time with your family. You know who's not having a great time? Us, defending David Njoku. Touchdown for the Panthers, and they're going to make it a one-score game once again as they're just refusing to go away. And now, we got to think, how is this Bucs offense going to fare without Rachaad White, without Kier Palmer, without Chris Godwin? Our top receiver now is Elijah Moore. 1st and 10 play here is a quick gain of 5 for Joey Campbell. And we got to figure out who we're going to throw to now. Campbell back to pass on 2nd and 5. That one's picked off by Shaq Barrett. And Barrett going back the other way. Good blocking from his teammates. Shaq Barrett, pick 6. I said we got to figure out who Joey Campbell's going to throw to. And he made a grave mistake throwing to the defense. And I don't know what Joey Campbell saw here. I mean, he had time to throw. He had time to survey the field. And Shaq Barrett sitting in coverage. Easy interception. 1st and 10 again for the Buccaneers. Trying to just complete something, and they can't even get a screen pass going. 4 for 13, 37 yards and an interception for Joey Campbell. This is not what you want to see. Finally a completion here. Cornhurst out open on the outside. Gain of just 3. Campbell back to pass on 3rd and 7. This one underneath for Elijah Moore. That's been a good play for us so far. I think 2 or 3 of our completions have come from simple drag plays like that. It's really been all we've been able to do. Pass to the outside now, Trey Palmer. Swatted away. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Campbell back to pass again. Looking for someone open. He's got Terrence Lynch, who takes a big hit and holds on to the football. These two always have a beautiful connection. Campbell back to pass again. This time taken down by Emmanuel Ogbah. 2nd and 17. Campbell back to pass again. Looking for anyone open. Anyone to throw to. Has Terrence Lynch on the outside, and the nightmare first half continues. 3rd and 17. Campbell looking for Lynch again. This time he hits him. The duality of Joey Campbell today. He's either throwing the worst pass you've ever seen or throwing absolute dots. Campbell now trying to hit Trey Palmer over the middle, I believe. Taken down before he can get the throw off. That'll make it 2nd and 10. Campbell rolling to his right, has to throw it away. 8 for 21 in the first half. 3rd and 10. Campbell back to pass again. Looking for anyone to throw to, and that one's nearly picked off. Looked like there was a glitch in the matrix there. Not sure what happened. 4th and 10. Buccaneers will set up a field goal. Make it 24 to 21. It's been an interesting first half for this Bucs team. The run game has been there all day, but passing the football just has not worked thus far. 24 to 21 is your score going into halftime. 139 rush yards at the half for the Bucs. Maybe that's what we got to keep doing. Let's take a look at some stats. Campbell, 8 for 22, 98 yards and an interception. Bryce Young, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in the first half. Running the football, Cornhurst is averaging 8 yards a carry so far with 2 touchdowns. Joey Campbell also has a touchdown on the day. I believe I said Cornhurst had 3 touchdowns. That is incorrect. Receiving-wise, David Njoku is leading everyone. Elijah Moore leading us with 3 catches. Terrence Lynch has 49 yards. Other than that, we have not been able to get anything going. So far, there's been tackles for loss for everyone today. Kalijah Cansey has 1. Vita Vea has a sack. And we've got a couple interceptions, 1 for Isaiah Simmons and 1 for Devin White. Second half underway now. Bryce Young leads his Panthers back out on the field from the 25-yard line. Young back to pass, going over the middle with it. KJ Hamler makes the catch. That's a gain of 19 on first down. 1st and 10 from the 44, 3 tight end set. Handoff goes to Sanders. Sanders with room to the outside. Sanders is taken down after 5 yards. Good play by Devin White. Now you may notice we're making a change at linebacker here. Isaiah Simmons drops down from his safety position and will be playing more middle linebacker. And with that happening, we will be dropping Brandon Pointer back to the safety position. But you know what? It doesn't matter who's in coverage when Vita Vea and superstar Servassier are in the backfield. 4th and 17. Buccaneers get the ball back. Joey Campbell looking to put together a better second half than he did of his first half. 1st and 10 plays, a handoff for Corin Hurst, unable to find much room, a gain of just 1. And that'll make it 2nd down and 9. Brian Cox enters the game for the first time. It's a fake to him. Campbell with nowhere to run. Risky play, probably should have just went down. Ends up losing a yard. 3rd down and 10. Campbell back to pass again. Up the seam once again. I just said again, like, I don't even know. Big play. Terrence Lynch. Another huge catch. 3 receptions, 74 yards. We're going to take a look at the replay. When I tell you, Joey Campbell has been 2 different people today. He really has, like, some passes he's been Zach Wilson. Other passes he's been Aaron Rodgers. And this is one of those Aaron Rodgers type passes in between 3 defenders. Gives the Buccaneers a 1st down. Quick pass out to Elijah Moore is a gain of just 2. I'll make it 2nd down and 8. Campbell back to pass again. Going deep downfield for Palmer, and I'm not really sure what the plan was there. That one was way overthrown. 3rd and 8. Campbell back to pass again. Going deep up the left side. Pass is caught by Tremaine Bonds. Buccaneers up to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 21. Campbell fakes it now. Rolls out to his right. Pass is caught by Trey Palmer. Palmer down at the 1. 1st and goal, Buccaneers. And from the 1-yard line, you already know what's coming next. Well, I lied. You didn't know what's coming next because you thought I was going to hand it off to Corin Hurst. 2nd and goal after the incompletion. Now a jumbo package for the Buccaneers. Hand off Corin Hurst. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 3rd of the day for Corin Hurst. The rookie. Going crazy in his debut. Might be what we might have to lean on this for the rest of the day. Bryce Young, you are once again down by 9 because I super simmed and I missed the extra point in the super sim. I hate it here, but that's my reality. Beautiful pass to the outside. Diving catch by Odell Beckham. 1st down play, gain of 16. From the 41. Young back to pass again. Throwing deep down the left side, out of bounds. So yeah, in case you missed what I just said there, I super simmed the extra point, and we missed the extra point in super sim. So instead of it being 31-21, it is 30-21. Just so you guys understand what happened there. Another nice play to the outside for Mingo. Makes it 1st down as the Panthers cross midfield. Here's a pass to the outside again. Odell Beckham with another catch, another gain of 6. And Beckham's having himself a good day so far in this one. 2nd and 4 from the 39. Pass up the seam. Caught by Njoku. Loses the football. But Beckham able to fall on it. 6 catches, 76 yards for Njoku. Panthers into the red zone now. Pass to the outside. Nearly picked off by Josh Nelson. That'll make it 2nd and 10. Young testing Nelson again. This time he comes down with it. Josh Nelson with the interception, and he's going back the other way. Big time return. Nelson up to the 43-yard line. Our rookies out here making plays. Corin Hurst has 3 touchdowns. Josh Nelson has an interception now in his playoff debut. And the Buccaneers can really take control in this one if they can find their way in the end zone one more time. Joey Campbell looking to lead his team to victory. 30-21 is your score. Campbell back to pass. Looking for somebody open. Chucking this one deep downfield for Terrence. That's not Terrence. That's Trey Palmer. It's knocked away. 12 of 29 now is Campbell. Not very good. 2nd and 10. Back to pass again. Here's Terrence Lynch with a catch. It's a gain of 7. 3rd down and 3. Campbell back to pass again. Trying to set up a screen. And this is just beautiful work by Joey Campbell. Able to run away from the rush. Hit Brian Cox for a gain of like 8. 1st and 10 for the 41 now. Campbell back to pass. Up the middle of the field. Caught by Trey Palmer. Makes a man miss. He's up to the 13-yard line. And the Buccaneers are threatening once again. Campbell back to pass. Rolling to his right. And it looks like he's going to take off himself now. Campbell picks up 8 more. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. Buccaneers up 30-21 and looking to make it even more. 2nd down and 2 from the 5. Campbell back to pass again. Campbell rolling to his right, going to the end zone for Trey Palmer, and Palmer gets his first career touchdown catch in the playoffs. I think. I'm not sure. No, I think that's factually correct. Buccaneers gonna take at least a 2-score lead here. And if I'm not mistaken, they should go for 2. That would only make sense. Try to make it a 3-score game instead of a 2-score game. And yes, Campbell back to pass again. Campbell rolling to his right. Terrible throw, completely off the mark, intercepted. Now they got to stop and make sure that the Panthers don't get 2 points. And Cal Baker able to drag Morris to the ground. Not the greatest day throwing the ball for Campbell, but he's got a touchdown now, so that's cool. Panthers back out on the field now, 1st and 10 from the 25. Bryce Young to the outside, and that pass is off the mark. 36-21 is your score. There's still time for the Panthers to come back, but they just got to make it happen soon. Here's a pass underneath for Odell Beckham once again. He's able to pick up 9 yards. That'll make it a manageable 3rd and 1. Handoff goes to Sanders on 3rd down. He's got room to the outside. Miles Sanders picks up closer to 10 yards. 1st down for the Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 45. Young back to pass again. Over the middle. That is dropped. Not a great throw by Bryce Young. 2nd and 10. Back to pass again. Finds Odell Beckham, who's been busy in this one. I believe that is his 5th or 6th catch on the day. Yeah, that is catch number 5. And that makes it 3rd and 5. And the Panthers trying to set up a screen. Blown up by the Buccaneers. Kalijah Cansey got there too quickly. 4th and 5. Young back to pass again. Looking for somebody open. And he is taken down. Superstar Servassier. The pass rush gets there right when it needs to. Vita Vea is also there. Buccaneers take over. 1st and 10. And speaking of a pass rush, well, Campbell had to run away from one there. Johnny Hood was in the backfield. That'll make it 2nd and 10. Handoff Brian Cox. Cox has room to the right side. Brian Cox's first career playoff run is for 18 yards. I'll make it 1st and 10 from the 23. Handoff to Corn Hurst now, and it's not a great one. He's had a lot quieter of a second half, has seen a lot less usage. Not sure why the Buccaneers would go away from him, but they have. 2nd and 12 now. Here's a pass underneath for Terrence Lynch. He's able to fight forward and pick up a gain of 7. See that Carolina defense usually very good at getting to the quarterback. Today, just 2 sacks, not a ton of pressures as Campbell rolls to his right. Has a man open and once again is off the mark. Not sure if it's been playoff nerves for Joey Campbell or what, but he's just had some really off the mark throws today. The Buccaneers were able to add a field goal. It's 39-21 as Bryce Young hits Odell Beckham for his 6th catch of the day. And there's still time. You got to score quickly here if you're the Panthers, but there is still time. This pass going deep over the middle of the field, caught by who but David Njoku. That's a big-time play, 24 yards, but Njoku goes down. And that's a huge loss. He's been their best receiver against us as Joe Pemberton gets on the field and gets himself a tackle for loss. 3rd down and 1. Young back to pass. Picked off again by Josh Nelson. You can't draw up a better debut for our rookies. Josh Nelson picks off Bryce Young for the 2nd time today. And I believe that is the 4th interception thrown, or the 4th or 5th. I'm not even sure. Let me count. Let's see. We had Devin White, Isaiah Simmons, 2 by Josh Nelson now. Corn Hurst takes a handoff, and he's going to fight forward and pick up a yard. I believe there was 4 interceptions so far, no? Yeah, there's 4. Here's a pass over the middle. That is knocked away because we all know Brian Burns is meant to be a coverage linebacker. Quick 3-and-out by the Buccaneers as Young back to pass. And that's picked off by Antoine Winfield. 5 interceptions by Bryce Young. And when you're 5'8", I guess you just can't see the defender on the outside. Threw it right to Antoine Winfield. And that makes it 1st and 10 from the 30. Handoff goes to Corey Hurst. He's got room to the outside. Hurst picks up a gain of about 10. 2nd and inches now. And Campbell hands off to Hurst one more time. He's able to pick up 2 or 3 more. And this game is just about over. Buccaneers should probably run out the clock. No, it's a play action. Pass to the end zone for Elijah Moore. There's another touchdown. You gotta wonder why the Buccaneers just went play action there. It just feels like that's a completely rude and disrespectful thing to do. You're already winning 39-21. Coach King Kinney, why would you even call that play? We'll have to see what he says in the post-game interview. As this game is now 46-21 Buccaneers. 3 seconds left. One last play for the Panthers. Bryce Young floating for KJ Hamler. This one's over. 46-21 is your final score, and the Buccaneers get the victory. Quick interview with Coach King Kinney, wondering why he called that last play action. And Coach King Kinney told our sideline reporter that he remembered that 40-7 loss a year ago, and he really wanted to rub it into the Panthers this time and blow them out. 46-21 is your final score. We'll take a look at the stats in this one. Bryce Young, 2 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Joey Campbell, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The quarterback play in this game was terrible. Corey Hurst was great. We're going to take a look at only our Buccaneers. And the run game as a whole was great. Anyone who ran the football ran it efficiently, unless your name is Cordero Patterson and you had 1 run for -1 yards. McCorn Hurst had an insane playoff debut. Receiving-wise, Trey Palmer was great. Terrence Lynch was great. Elijah Moore was great. Those 3 guys were our main targets the entire game. Trey Palmer with a touchdown. Elijah Moore with that rub it in, fuck you touchdown at the end of the day. And then defensively, we had a ton of tackles for loss. We had sacks. We had interceptions. We had the forced fumble by Yaya Diaby. Superstar Servassier living up to his name. Josh Nelson proving that he was a great first-round pick. And I was actually thinking about this the other day. Josh Nelson, even though he's a lower overall than Carlton Davis, dude, he's so much better. I don't understand how that works in Madden. And speaking of Josh Nelson, we're going to get him an upgrade right here. We're going to choose man-to-man once again because that's just my favorite thing to upgrade for my corners. I feel like zone doesn't matter. We get +1 man, +1 press. Exactly what I'm looking for in my outside corners. DB Long also gets an upgrade, and for him, we are going to keep working on his speed rushing ability. Finesse moves are up to 86. He could almost work as a defensive end because he does have 80 speed. As the speed rusher upgrade gets him another +1 finesse moves and +1 block shed helps as well. Next time, we take on the Atlanta Falcons. So we had to play the Panthers 3 times to get here. We're going to have to play the Falcons for a 3rd time. Let's take a look at our injury report. Chris Godwin, Rashad White, and Kier Palmer are all going to miss this next game. Guys, if you enjoy me, if you like my content, go ahead, share the video, drop a like, comment, subscribe. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are all having a great holiday. Happy New Year. If I don't post another video before the New Year, I probably will, though. Hey, go have a great time. We'll see you next time when we take on the Falcons. Peace.